All right, peace be to you all. AsSalama'laikum. This is Omar Abdul-Malik, physician associate and health educator, among other things. So, to pause at the physician associate, because as many of you all know, for those of you all who are following erstwhile physician assistant news, know that the AAPA, the American Academy of Physician Associates, is officially voted to change the name of the erstwhile physician assistant to now we are called physician associates. So I just wanted to give some of my thoughts on that. So I've been a PA for 20 years. Let's see, maybe 21 if you count that I graduated from PA school from Howard University back in 2000 and started my first licensed job in 2001. So it's been 20 years now that I've been a PA. So there's been quite a few changes. Changes in prescriptive rights, changes in the type of I guess what do you call it? Supervisory roles or supervisory relationships between PAs and the supervising physicians. So that's changed quite a bit. We enjoy probably as much autonomy as we PAs need to, with the amount of training that we have. I mean, it's literally a fraction of what medical doctors have. So I think we should have limited autonomy. I don't think that we should have full autonomy, but that's it's not the topic of this video. The topic of this video is the name change and what it means for the PA profession. So for years I've had to explain to people what a physician assistant is. In fact, the connotation of the word assistant was a turnoff for me. I initially heard about PAs maybe 32 years ago, 1988, when I started my my academic sojourn as a young freshman college student, and I met a student who was said he was a PA student. I said, "What is that?" He says, "Well, physician assistant." So why the heck would you go to college to become somebody's assistant? That's crazy. Yeah, I didn't know what PAs could do, and just the word assistant was like, no, thank you. I want to be a doctor. I want to be the guy in charge. But as I tried to get in med school, I didn't get in. I could have gone other routes, like some of my colleagues did. Went to Caribbean schools. They're doctors now. I'll tell you guys another story about that. It's another video. But I didn't even know if medicine was for me after a while. I initially, since I was a kid, I wanted to be a scientist, like a biologist, and I didn't know what you needed to even do that. So, be like a biology professor and go out into the forest and find strange, interesting creatures and things like that. That's what I wanted to do initially, but then I found out that doesn't pay that much. So I said, well, maybe I should go to medical school. But when I finally, the Lord brought me to becoming a PA and going through the program, the rigors of PA school, I still was bothered by the word assistant, because it didn't, once I became comfortable with being a PA, my role as the PA, the word assistant really didn't coincide with my responsibilities and how I functioned. The physicians had a lot of trust in me. Sometimes too much trust, like some would actually leave. I said, look, you can't just leave and not tell me. Oh, you know what to do? It's like, no, I got to have a supervisory physician, on site. But then, the laws changed over time, so that became limited. So the PA, the supervising physician, could be at least in the city, or at least in the state, or you could contact them by phone. And that was a lot of legislation that AAPA and the AMA we had to work that out together. But I was still worried. I still was kind of bothered by the term assistant. I think physician associate more describes, it better describes what we PAs do. Even my supervising physicians with whom I work will tell me, well, look, I think of you more as like a colleague. I know you don't have the training that we have. I mean, to become a medical doctor, you got to do 4 years undergraduate, 4 years med school, step 1 and 2, then apply for residency, getting matched, then take step 3, finish your residency, then probably throw in a fellowship or 2. That's a lot of training, and PA training, quite frankly, it pales in comparison. But I'm proud of my training. I think I've done a lot of good over the past 20 years. I know we PAs collectively have done a lot of good over the past 53 years that we've been around. And it's a good feeling. It's a good feeling to that your name kind of reflects what you do, which is associate with the physician assistant, with the supervising physicians. I hope that I'll be able to educate the public maybe better, and I won't get questions like, so what do you got to go to med school? So like, you're not finished your education yet? So once you finish, then you'll be a doctor. It's like, no, physician associate. Sounds a little bit better. I don't know what this bodes for the PA profession, what our end goal is. I think our end goal is what it's always been, which is to provide optimal care for our patients, to have a very good dynamic with our supervising physicians, a good working dynamic, and that's going to be ongoing. I think there's going to be changes in our education. I know there's some PAs that are really fighting to make the doctorate the terminal degree for PAs. I guess you could walk around calling yourself Dr. PA if you want, if you feel so inclined. I got a doctorate because a lot of the programs, they want PAs to have doctoral degrees in order to be chairs, and I would like to be a program chair of some PA program somewhere someday. But that's it for now. I'd like to know what your thoughts are. Do you think this is something that's going to help the PA profession, or do you think it's really here nor there? Does it really matter? Anyway, I wish you guys the best of success in your positive endeavors. For those of you all who are planning on applying to PA school, please feel free to reach out to me. I'll leave my contact information in the description. And certainly check out a lot of the other channels. There's a lot of PAs that are much younger than me and put a lot more time and effort into their channels. So I think they'd be a good resource for you as well. Okay guys, take care. Peace.